How's it going, guys? It is Will from Exotic RPGs, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Fallout 4's biggest flaws that need to be fixed in the Elder Scrolls 6. Now, I do know that the Elder Scrolls 6 isn't going to be out for a very long time. I'm talking years and years and years. But this is a video that I thought I had to get out because of how much problems Fallout 4 has had ever since its release back in November of 2015. And I wanted to make this video just to address these problems and how they can be avoided in the Elder Scrolls 6. But without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I want to address is a new engine. And this was something that was on a lot of people's minds, especially old Fallout players like myself, where Fallout 4 in a sense just felt way too similar to predecessors. For example, Skyrim. It's running on the same engine as Skyrim, and to me it felt like a Skyrim with guns type of thing, just because of that reason, because it's running on the same engine Bethesda has been using for many years. And personally, I think that a new engine for the Elder Scrolls 6 would be absolutely amazing, just because it's going to completely shift what Bethesda's games are known to be like. And I think by the time Elder Scrolls 6 is out, because it's going to be quite a long time, I'm thinking 4, 5, maybe even up to 6 years it's going to take before this game ever hits the shelves. So I'm thinking there probably is going to be a new engine by the time the Elder Scrolls 6 is out, but this was just a suggestion that I had just because Fallout 4 wasn't really an up-to-date game because of the graphics and the engine that it was using. So the next thing I want to bring up is the dialogue system, and pretty much everyone who's played Fallout 4 knows about this issue, because I personally thought that the dialogue system was not that great whatsoever. Since I am an older Fallout player, I'm used to the dialogue system that we had in the past, but this was something that Bethesda completely changed up. Some people think it's a watered-down version of the regular dialogue system we're used to seeing, which I agree, it definitely is a watered-down version, and I don't want them to go this path for the Elder Scrolls 6. I would think that would be an absolutely horrible choice, because in Fallout 4, the dialogue wheel acted as if you didn't know what you were going to say. It was either question, offend, or accept. It wasn't really anything detailed in the dialogue. I mean, you got an idea of what you were going to say, but you didn't know exactly what you were going to say, like in Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout 3, or Skyrim, or any other Bethesda game you're used to playing. And it's probably because of the voice actors. I mean, it was probably kind of hard for them to get a voice actor for the main protagonist and put all the dialogue for the main protagonist in there at the same time, everything he was going to say in every single line. So I guess they wanted to water it down just to take some time off the game, but also try something new. And I didn't think that this was a very good idea, just because I liked the dialogue system in the other games, and it was much easier to understand what you were actually going to say in dialogue. And then last, but certainly not least, we have a better ending. And this is probably the biggest problem I had with Fallout 4. It's not the engine, it's not the dialogue system, those were big problems, but the ending was the thing that bothered me the most. And I'm not going to spoil anything, just in case you haven't played Fallout 4. Probably almost everyone watching this video has played and completely beaten Fallout 4. But if you have not played Fallout 4, I'm not going to spoil anything. But no matter what faction you join, the ending is just never satisfying enough. For example, if you join the Institute, and at the end, you become the director, you become the leader, and, it doesn't feel refreshing enough. You become the leader, and do you think you go out into the wasteland and, give everyone fresh water and completely control an army of synths to destroy all the other scum in the wasteland, like the super mutants, the ghouls? No, you don't do that. You know what you do? You go around the Institute taking jobs from people and doing those jobs and coming back and acting like a slave, even though you are the director of the Institute. Same thing for the Brotherhood. You become the Sentinel, you become one of the highest ranks in the Brotherhood, and all you do is just do small little side quests telling you to wipe out this pack of ghouls here, or collect this piece of tech here. I mean, it's just really repetitive with the side quests, and there really isn't much else to do after you get this huge rank in the Brotherhood, or in the Institute, or etc., and you don't really get much out of it, other than the fancy jetpack from the Brotherhood, or the really good vendor from the Institute. You don't really feel as powerful as you really should be with such a high rank. So of course, Fallout 4 has a ton of problems. I just picked out some of the biggest ones and compiled them into this video, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about what I don't want in the Elder Scrolls 6 that was problematic in Fallout 4, and if you guys want to see a Skyrim's biggest flaws video, then leave it in the comments below, because I'd really like to know if you want to see that. But that will wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and follow my Instagram and Twitter in the description down below. Hope to see you all in the next video, and I'm out.